Hello everyone, today our topic is how to automate email campaigns with Google Sheets and Gmail. So I want to streamline email marketing and I want to make email marketing easy. So for that, I'm going to create an automation in such a way that whenever in my Google Sheet, I'm going to add the detail of a new email campaign in a new row, then automatically by capturing the details of that email campaign, I'm going to send emails to all the recipient email addresses that I have in my Google Sheet. So for sending the emails, I'm going to use Gmail, and for my objective, I'm going to build a connection between Google Sheets and Gmail. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I'm going to use Trigger and Action. In Trigger application, I'm going to use Google Sheets. In Action application, I'm going to use Gmail. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can streamline email marketing by automating email campaigns with Pabbly Connect. So to make email marketing easy and streamlined, we are going to create this automation in such a way that we will connect Google Sheet with Gmail. So in Google Sheet, we will create a database, and in this database, we are going to add the details of our email campaign like recipient email addresses, email content, subject, sender name. And whenever we are going to add new details of a campaign in our new row, that automatically we are going to send this email to the recipient email addresses, and we are going to do this with the help of Pabbly Connect. So with Pabbly Connect, whenever we are going to add a new detail of our email campaign in our Google Sheet, then automatically that email campaign email will be sent to all the recipient email addresses. And we are going to send this email with the help of Gmail. So with Pabbly Connect, we are going to build this connection between Google Sheet and Gmail, and we are going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills. So how we can use Pabbly Connect and how we can build this connection? For that, we have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then you just have to click on sign up for free button, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time, and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and it will take us to this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here, and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button, and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to automate email campaigns with Pabbly Connect. Now I have to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab you will find all the folders that you have created in your Pabbly Connect account, and you can select any particular folder to save your workflow. So I'm going to use this particular folder of Gmail. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we are going to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Google Sheets. So I'm going to select Google Sheets here. And now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I have to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, I'm going to use this webhook URL, and this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So for connecting Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, I have to follow all these instructions. So I'm going to first copy this webhook URL. I will take you to my Google Sheet, and here this is my spreadsheet, which is Marketing Sheet 2024-25, and I'm going to use this particular spreadsheet. So for connecting this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, what I need to do is I need to go to extensions, and I need this particular extension of Pabbly Connect webhooks. But if you don't have this particular extension, then what you need to do is you need to go to add-ons. You have to click on get add-ons, and this will take us to Google Workspace Marketplace. Here we have to search for our extension, which is of Pabbly Connect webhook. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to search for my extension. So this is our extension, and now you have to first install this particular extension. I have already installed this, so I'm going to close this. I will go back to extensions, and here I will go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and I'm going to open this option of initial setup. Now here I have these two tabs of webhook URL and trigger column. So first I'm going to give the webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I have to give a trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So in my spreadsheet, I have this column of column D, which is my last data entry column. So whenever any data will be filled in this particular column, then automatically the data of that whole row will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger column is going to be column D. And now I'm going to click on send test. And here my test data has been sent successfully. Now I'm going to click on submit. And my setup is configured successfully. So I'm going to close this. And here in my spreadsheet, I have all these details. So I have sent the data of this first row to Pabbly Connect. And now what I need is that whenever I'm going to add new row in my spreadsheet, then automatically the data of that row should be sent to Pabbly Connect. So for that, what I have to do is I have to go back to extensions. I will go back to Pabbly Connect webhooks. And here I'm going to enable this option of send on event. Now after enabling this option, what is going to happen is that whenever I'm going to add the new detail of an email campaign in a new row in my spreadsheet, then automatically the data of that email campaign will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now here I have sent the data of recipient email addresses, email content, and the subject of my email and the sender name. So I have sent this data to Pabbly Connect. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we can see I have received this response. So in the response, I have my trigger column, which is column D. I have the subject, which is Embrace Spring's new collection inside. I have my spreadsheet name, which is Marketing Sheet 2024-25. I have the sender name, which is Pabbly Connect. I have the email content. So this is my email content that I want to send as an email to all my recipient email addresses. And these are my recipient email addresses to whom I want to send this email. Now what I need to do is I need to send this email to all my recipient email addresses by using Gmail. So for that, I have to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab. And here my action application is going to be Gmail. So I'm going to select Gmail here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And send email will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Gmail with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And I will connect with Gmail. Now I have to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to click here. And my connection here is successful. Now I have all these tabs to send an email. So I need the recipient email addresses, sender name, email subject, email content type, and the email content. So I have received all these details from my Google Sheet response. So I have to use all those details and I have to map all those details here. So I'm going to use mapping here. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So first I'm going to map the recipient email addresses. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets. And in this response, I have all these recipient email addresses. So I'm going to map this. So these are going to be my email addresses and I have mapped this particular detail. Now what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new response from Google Sheet, then automatically those responses are going to get replaced here and I'm going to receive new recipient email addresses in real time. Now I have to scroll down and I'm going to map the sender name. So I have to click here. I'm going to open this response of Google Sheets. And here this is my sender name, which is Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I'm going to give the email subject. So I have to click here. I will open the response of Google Sheets. And in this response, I have my email subject. So I'm going to map that. So my email subject is Embrace Spring new collection inside. And now I have to select the email content type. So I can either select plain and the HTML type. So I want to send plain email. So I'm going to select that. Now I have to give the email content. So I have to click here. I'm going to open the response of Google Sheets. And in this, I have my email content. So I'm going to map this. So this is going to be the email content that I want to send to all my recipient email addresses as an email. So I have filled all the required details here. Now I have to scroll down and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have sent this email to all my recipient email addresses as my email campaign. Now to check this, let me take you to my Gmail account. And on my Gmail account, I'm on this send section where I have sent this email. So I'm going to open this. And here we can see I have sent this email to all my recipient email addresses. So I have sent this emails to all these email addresses. And this is the subject of my email, which is Embrace Spring new collection inside. And this is my email content. So here we can see that I have sent this email to all my recipient email addresses as my marketing campaign. And I have used all the details that I had in my Google Sheet. and I have used all those details to send the email automatically to my recipients. So here my connection between Google Sheets and Gmail is working successfully, and whenever I'm going to add a new detail of an email campaign in my Google Sheet, then automatically I'm going to send that email to all the users that I had the details in my Google Sheet. Now to check this in real time, I'm going to go back to my Google Sheet and I'm going to add a new detail of an email campaign in a new row. Now first I have to give the recipient email addresses. So here I'm going to give all the email addresses of the people that I want to send emails to. So I'm going to type that. So these are all the email addresses to whom I want to send my emails. Now I have to give the email content. So this is going to be my email content. Now I have to give the email subject. So my email subject will be elevate your spring style with exclusive savings. And now I have to give the sender name. So my sender name will be again Pabbly Connect. Now here we can see that I have added all these details in a new row with my new email campaign details. Now what should happen is that automatically by using all these details, an email should be sent to all these users to whom I want to send my emails as marketing. So to check this, let me take it to my Gmail account. And here we can see I am on this send section, and here I have sent this new email to all my users. So I'm going to open this. And here I have sent this new email to all these email addresses. So these are my recipient email addresses that I have filled in my Google Sheet. And this is the email subject of my email, which is elevate your spring style with exclusive savings. And this is my email content. So here we can see that I have used all the details that I have just filled in my Google Sheet, and I have used all those details of the email campaign to send the emails to all my recipient email addresses. And here my connection between Google Sheets and Gmail is working successfully. So here I'm automating email campaigns with Pabbly Connect. So here in Google Sheet, whenever I'm going to add new row with the details of a new email campaign, then automatically I'm going to use those details and I'm going to send an email to all the recipient email addresses that I've filled in my row, and like this I'm going to do email marketing automatically. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and here we have created this automation between Google Sheets and Gmail, and let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Google Sheets, and my trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then I have set up my actions tab, and my action application was Gmail, and my action event was send email. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.